sorted her out now, thank God. Oh, she's still going. So I just really wanted to make it really fun and share some of the real special moments with you. Because there's more to life than the negativity out there. And we are really blessed to have these children, without a doubt. They're often not here for long. And that's one of the hardest things about having a child with special needs. But, Jacob has just turned into such a fantastic young lad. And it hasn't been easy for me. I've been on my own. I've had some relationships. But yeah, I've done it all on my own. I've had a carer dad, not a co-parent dad. So there's been some care there, but it's not been easy trying to find carers and help. My family, my dad was brilliant, but he passed away about 9 years ago. And the rest of the family, well, we don't see them. And that's not to say I've not put out an olive branch, I have. But I think there's a lot of shame. People do feel uncomfortable, they feel ashamed. I don't know, it's their issue really, not mine. And I think being a nurse, we're much more, I trained as a nurse and a midwife for 20 years, 25 plus years. And I think we just develop a non-judgmental attitude. So, we accept people for who they are. So that's really helped me with Jacob. I was a health visitor as well for 3 years, but left because they were all vile. But that's another story. But, that has helped me as well, care for Jacob and having that little bit of knowledge as well. But you don't need all that to care for a special needs child. But Jacob, he's brilliant. And he, in the wrong hands, he could have gone down a very, very different path, but he hasn't. He's bubbly. Although he can't talk, he lets his wants and wishes and needs and feelings known, pointing to things, the tone of voice. You pick it up. I think sort of you become very psychic as well around your child. But if you look at it, communication, 70% is non-verbal. So only 30% is verbal. So you become a bit of a master in perception and working out what the behaviour is. But he's a fantastic lad. He's always happy, always smiling, unless he's ill. And he does have a rough time with chest infections. But we'll talk about that another time. But so when he was born, he couldn't sit up. He took about 3 years to take his first steps. He just bum shuffled for the first sort of three and a half years. And I'll put up a video of him bum shuffling in TK Maxx because I used to take him to wide open places because he felt more free and there was more energy, so it used to really liven him up. But I'll talk about all this and what I did with him. And also, he could not sit up at all, so I started putting him in a swing at the parks, and that built his core strength. He did have horse riding, and that would have helped, but I've seen some children who have never developed that core function to sit up, and they've been riding, and after, a good number of years, maybe, they've done it, and they're sat upright. So there's always ways of helping these children to develop and come along like others. So he does have an eye condition, nystagmus, which makes his eyes flicker, and that is the real main thing that causes a problem for him, his eyesight, as he can't see gradients. So he does have to have a one-to-one hand to negotiate those. He does have learning difficulties, I'd say sort of moderate to severe. He's no awareness of any danger, and he is a one-to-one. And luckily, thank God, all the love and the laughter we've had, he is really not aggressive at this age now at 17. There were times when he did hit me and out of frustration because he couldn't verbalise. But, he's come into his own and he's just fabulous. So the next year we'll be transitioning him. And I am looking at different options, but we'll discuss maybe that in another video because it is quite daunting. So you know, I'm going to hopefully try and sort of share some positive and funny moments with us, because we do just have such a laugh. And you know, people say, oh God, you know, it must be hard, and they feel sorry for you, and it's just not like that. It just isn't. It's a really, really special world, and I want to take you into that world and to see what it's actually like and how we live, because it's not all bad, it's really good. And we get to go on lots of holidays. Mummy doesn't have any bad habits. She doesn't even drink now. So I save up. I am working a little bit, and so I save up, and we have some lovely holidays. We were in Lapland last December. So yeah, it's not all bad, but yeah, hopefully it'll gain some interest. It might not, but I'm going to put it out there, and it's really for Jacob. I have asked Jacob when I videoed him for consent, and he's gone in his own little way. He's happy. But yeah, so we'll just go with the flow, and yeah, see how it goes. Thanks for listening. I'll speak to you again. Bye.